Once upon a time, in a kingdom once shrouded by jealousy and sorrow, a new dawn began to rise. Snow White, the kind and gentle princess, had awakened from her long sleep. The prince's courage and the dwarf's love had broken the spell that bound her. As the news spread across the land, joy filled every heart, and the people rejoiced. But far away, hidden deep within her dark chamber, the queen's heart trembled. The magic mirror stood before her, its cold surface glimmering with a faint light. The queen whispered, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?" The mirror's voice echoed softly, "You, my queen, are fair and wise, but Snow White's heart shines brighter than beauty itself." The queen's hands shook. The truth she had long feared returned once more. Envy, the poison that had ruled her soul, began to fade, leaving only guilt and regret behind. In her silence, she saw the faces of those she had hurt, the huntsman she betrayed, the dwarfs she deceived, and the stepdaughter she had tried to destroy. The weight of her envy pressed down like a mountain of stone. No longer did her crown feel like gold, it felt like chains. Meanwhile, Snow White returned to the palace with kindness and grace. The people gathered in the great hall to welcome her home. She did not come seeking revenge, but peace. When the queen appeared before her, weakened and afraid, the entire court fell silent. Snow White stepped forward, her eyes gentle yet strong. "My queen," she said softly, "you once wished to take my life, but hatred ends only when kindness begins. Let our kingdom heal, not with fear, but with love." The queen bowed her head. For the first time, she had no words. Her reflection in the mirror no longer showed a proud and beautiful woman, but a soul tired and broken. In that moment, she understood what she had lost. Snow White did not sentence her to pain or shame. Instead, she was banished from the palace, not as punishment, but as a chance to find the light she had forgotten. Days turned into weeks, and the kingdom began to bloom again. The people rebuilt their homes, the dwarves returned to their forest with smiles on their faces. Flowers grew where the queen's envy once lingered. Snow White ruled beside the prince, bringing joy and fairness to all. She taught her people that true beauty lives not in mirrors or crowns, but in hearts that choose kindness. Far away, the queen wandered through quiet forests and empty valleys. One evening, she came upon a clear, still pond. When she looked into its surface, she did not see the fairest in the land. She saw a woman who had learned her final lesson. Tears fell into the water, and with them, the last trace of envy was washed away. Back in the palace, Snow White often stood by her window, watching the sunset glow over her kingdom. She smiled, knowing that even the darkest hearts could one day find light. For every shadow fades when the heart chooses forgiveness. And so, the story of Snow White came to an end, not with vengeance, but with grace. The queen's envy was gone, the people were free, and peace reigned once again. Envy fades, but kindness lasts forever. And they all lived happily ever after.